In preparation for the June 2025 supplementary exam, we're going to be looking at paper 1 of the June 2024, which was last year's SAICA exam. In this video, our main focus will be just on the introduction. We'll be looking at the introduction and I'll explain to you what is expected of you to do when it comes to looking at the introduction or the background information of the paper. The background information normally gives you an introduction about the company or a background about the company you're going to be tested on. However, it is not where you're going to be answering the question. It is very important to digest and understand the introduction, as all the question will be linked to your introduction or your background information. Now let's read together and see what we have in the introduction. Introduction was the part 1 of the June 2024 paper. On the first paragraph, UI trainee completing your SAICA training contract at PriceRite Ltd. PriceRite. PriceRite is a large retailer in the fast-moving consumer goods industry. The company prides itself on providing quality product to its customer at an affordable price. So now as you are looking at this, what is important is that you are a trainee accountant and then you are working on the large retailer in the fast-moving consumer industry. So now you need to understand what are the risks of that company without writing anything, just to bring it up, the risk, and obviously what are the benefits of the fast-moving consumer goods industry. And the other thing is that they are selling at affordable prices. Now, when you're looking at that affordable prices, now you're thinking of stores like your ShowBrite or rather your Boxer. You're not writing anything, but you are keeping that at the back of your mind just so that you remember what are you looking at. If you're looking at the paragraph 2, the company was incorporated in 2002 following the opening of the first store in Gauteng. The company has expanded rapidly and now operates multiple stores across all major cities in South Africa. To facilitate further expansion, the company listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange in 2013. At the beginning of the financial year, prior to any disposal or acquisition, the group structure comprised the following key legal entities. So now you can see that there is a potential acquisition or disposal that might happen in the paper. However, you don't know any information by now, but based on what you see in the paragraph, it gives you an indication that you can expect matters regarding the disposal and acquisition. You don't have to write down anything. You just bring that in your mind because it is going to be important for you going forward. And when you're looking at the information, it was incorporated a while ago. It has been in existence for a number of years, which is good. That is, it has been in existence for more than 20 years. And it's also listed on the Johannesburg Exchange, meaning to say their shares are publicly traded. So still, you don't have any question that you need to respond to. You just need to keep that at the back of your mind because it might be important for you in answering the rest of this paper. Now let's just look at the legal entities and see what we have. In this legal entity, you have PriceRite Ltd, obviously, which is the company that you are looking at. And then you have FarmCon Pty Ltd. PriceRite Ltd holds 75% of PriceRite, of Farmcom. And then when we're looking at the Food Good Pty Ltd, they hold 40%. And then we move down, we're saying all entities within the PriceRite group have 31 December financial year end. So why is it important for you to know the financial year end? In the accounting data, very important. In the year end is very important. So knowing that, it will be of assistance for you when you are calculating anything regarding to the company. It will be 31 December and close with that particular year that you are doing financials for or you are doing any financial records for. And then when you look at the structure here, with looking only at the percentage with no other information that you have, FarmCon 7 is whole. PriceRite holds 75% of FarmCon, meaning to say when you're looking at this, it more than 51%, and that means that it is a subsidiary. But when you're looking on the other side, which is food good, it's only 40%, meaning to say it isn't associated without looking any other information. However, other information might prove as otherwise. It means that there can be other control that is obtained without the percentage. Then in that case, it might mean that they are also a subsidiary, even though they hold less than 51%. Still, there's nothing that you need to do with this information. It's just there for you, but that doesn't mean that you need to use information and work on it. It's just there for you to digest. Then when you're moving to the paragraph that follows, it says price right primary operations that relate to selling various food items ranging from fresh produce to canned goods and non-canned items such as medication and toiletries. And then that's the primary activity of the group. And then they said FarmCon Pty Ltd, which is FarmCon, is a successful pharmacy chain offering customer over-the-counter and the prescription medication and routine medical examination and procedure in South Africa. So now you know that when it's come to FarmCom, it is a pharmacy. So you can think of any pharmacy in South Africa, and then you can try to relate FarmCon with. And then when you move down, we are told about Food Good, which is obviously abbreviated as Food Good, is a leading food manufacturing company focusing on the manufacture of the specialist food products like chocolates, confectionery products, healthy snacks, and hard candy. So now you know those two subs. What are they doing? This one manufacture food, specialized food, and this one is a pharmacy. Now, that information is useful for you when it comes to questions. However, at the moment, you are not asked any information. It's just information that you need to digest the information that you have. And then while trading conditions have improved following the COVID-19 pandemic, the retail sector still faces many challenges caused by a weakening rand, increasing inflation, and unstable operating conditions due to load shedding. The Price Group hopes to manage this difficult condition under the guidance of its management team. So now, when you see here, you are given the issues that this group is facing. So now you know what is the group facing. It is weakening rand, inflation, and unstable operating condition due to load shedding. This will be important as you go over in other questions. However, you are not asked any question. It's just for you to understand the kind of matters that you're going to be dealing with when it comes to this company. This takes us to the end of point number 1, which was an introduction. And as I've already said in this video or in this lesson, our focus will be on the introduction, just to see what we have on the introduction about this company. And then on the subsequent video, we'll be looking at number 2, going down and answer each question that relate to the rest of the question that we are looking at. This takes us to the end. Thank you so much for listening up until this far. Can you please follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's Economics 199. I will appreciate that. Thanks.